What? I don't think it recorded. I just poured out my heart out for the last like 30 minutes and none of it recorded. Well, let's try again. All right, so I was watching your video, Jacksepticeye, and you mentioned some things about.
That's the biggest thing that I've taken away from all of this, because said he got tested much later in life, older than I am, who are obsessed with ambition and legacy. Legacy is just another fucking word for the way I am, and not just for other people and where I fit in with things, because like it doesn't change anything about me. I'm still
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna try this again. I didn't record the last time. It's probably a very common thing that happens in the early stages of a YouTuber. I'm a little bit devastated because I did pour out my heart for the last 25 minutes, but here we go again. Let's see if we can do it again, this time while it's recording. Yes, there it is, 1 minute and 11 seconds. Okay, hey Jack, I love this video that you uploaded. I love that you're touching on the conversation because it helps people who not only might have autism, or also people who are thinking that they might be on the spectrum or whatever. I have somebody who's close to me who is higher on the spectrum. He doesn't seem to, like, socially, he kind of just stares and he'll wobble, right? And he'll smile, and like if he's happy he'll smile. If he's not, he'll just kind of like not smile. It's kind of weird. And he's extremely artistic. He's very talented in drawing and coloring, and just like whether that's on paper or digital. He plays a lot of video games because that's what he loves to do, and that's something that I think that I've gathered from researching into this kind of topic, is that there's this hyper fixation on topics that we're truly passionate about. Video games. It's very easy to love video games, but there's people who can pick up a video game and then just stop playing, and it's like they don't want to play anymore. And then there's people who are like, they love it and they can play for hours and hours and hours, and that's something that's very true for myself. I mean, I was just playing like for the past 2 hours Fortnite just before this. It was funny because in the last, what I thought I was recording, when I mentioned that, the background noise for like, "Are you still playing Fortnite?" was playing, and it was just perfect. But okay, I can't recreate that. Anyways, I did want to. Okay, I kind of gave a brief time outline of my life, of who I was. It's like, okay, for the past, I'm almost 40, so for like, just to kind of compress who I am here, is like this is really compressed. For the first 20 years, basically my mother took care of me. My grandma did a lot of the child rearing of all the kids. We're first generation immigrants because my parents and my grandparents fled Chile when Pinochet was taking over the country. He was like a military guy. He was taking over the country and just kind of he took over the whole freaking country. Let's just say that. And that wasn't okay with my grandpa, obviously with everybody else. But somehow my grandpa made it out, and so we ended up in Canada, and I was born here in Canada. And so anyways, for the first 20 years, I was raised mostly by my mom. My dad kind of like just did his own thing. He liked going to his church and going on missionaries and traveling a lot. So I don't feel like he was really a big part of my life. And yeah, even to this day, like, I'll still talk to him on Messenger. He lives somewhere in Peru, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so my mom and my grandma did most of the caring, but my mom was always working. And then I got married around 20. That lasted for about 7 years. And then she found somebody else. She left the country. She went to go be with somebody else, left the family. And we have 2 little girls, beautiful little girls, who I am a single father to, and I raised solely on my own, and I'm homeschooling them because the school just for some reason it's not set up in a way that helps children who have specific needs. Not anymore, not as much as they used to, which is unfortunate. But I have the I also had the yearning to be there for them, because I didn't want them to feel like, well, mom booked it, so probably dad's not interested in us either. So I wanted to get them to understand that, no, I'm here for you until you are ready to be, your own adult individual person. And so that's kind of like the double meaning, one of the main reasons why I'm homeschooling them. And then the mother left, so I've been trying to like raise them on my own, and at the same time trying to find myself, by what I mean by that is like trying to figure out who I am, what my personality is. I remember during my like initial stages or middle stages of my marriage, I would Google a lot, because I'm just naturally extremely curious about things, and I like to learn because I wasn't taught, probably. So I ask a lot of questions, and then when Google came out, it was like that's what I used to find things. My knowledge on like how to be financially responsible and manage your finances and manage your time and manage your resources, whatever, came from the internet. I searched these things up. Dave Ramsey, he's like a financial influencer. And then there's like Jordan Peterson, who like teaches on how to have a more meaningful life. And then watching different creators like Joe Rogan, whoever it was that I watched for entertainment, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, all these guys, like I took pieces from them, and it's like I want to do that. Like I want to be an entertainer. I want to be able to create, because one of the things that I know about myself is that I love improving the task at hand. And so that's basically editing. Like once I found out like I have to edit my own videos, right, for YouTube and whatnot, it's like you're constantly trying to improve the thing to make it better and make it look amazing and make it entertaining, make it funny or whatever. And so that's a part of me that's like, yes, that's me. I'm someone who wants to be like a creator, like these guys. This is where it fits. And I love playing video games, so like let's mix it too. And I love making people laugh, so let's add a little bit of memes in there. Let's splice in some funny sounds, and people are liking this stuff more on Instagram, I've been noticing, than YouTube, because YouTube is such a vast place, and I don't know, the algorithms work differently, whatever. Anyway, so the first 20 years, my mom, my grandma took care of me. I didn't really learn anything. And then the next from 20 to 27, it's like my wife, my now ex-wife, used to take care of us in the home and me. And then like, so when she left, I was like, okay, I'm 27, I'm 28 years old. What do I know? Like, I need to figure these things out. So I had to use all these tools online and these people to teach me, or to learn from. Because like I need to know these things. It's better to learn later than never. So that's what happened. And so when it comes to like learning about myself, a lot of the times it's been going back to, and my sister even pointed out to, it's like, are you sure you don't have like ADHD? Maybe you got to get tested, or even autism. And so like people pointing this out is like weird. Another thing is like the eye contact when talking to people. That's something that I've had to learn and force myself to try and do when I'm talking with people. It's funny because like I've said a lot of these things twice, but differently this time around. There's no script, obviously, but I get kind of like shy, almost not shy, but bashful or something. I don't know. Knowing that I know that I'm looking at the camera lens. It's plastic and glass, but I know that people are going to be looking at my eyes through it. Like I go and I analyze things to such a depth. I know that's not just camera, plastic and glass. I know that there are going to be future eyeballs staring right back at me when I'm looking there. So it kind of makes me shy. I don't know who you are, but maybe you're shy too. Maybe you're not. I don't know. I hate that word shy. But anyways, that's annoying. Okay, I need to bring myself back to the now. That's usually how I get through things, because otherwise I'm too fluttering off into the future, or just like stuck dreaming about the past or something. Anyways, Jack, if you could post a follow-up, that would be amazing. Obviously, I know that if you can't, you're a very busy guy. I know, I understand. That's fine. But if you could, I'm trying to figure out, which I also could Google it, and I probably will. What are some of the questions that they would ask to determine if you are indeed on the spectrum of autism? I imagine if there was like from a spectrum from like 0 to 100, if it was that easy to scale that way, I would imagine that I'm like probably similar to Jack. And I would put, if I could put a number in it, it would probably be like 15%. I don't know what that would mean. 20%. Well, we have the ability to hyperfixate on something that interests us, lose track of time, don't understand the whole social cues, tends to talk over others when in social settings to make our point get out there so it doesn't get buried underneath everyone, because growing up we felt like everything, our whole being gets buried under everyone else, especially if you're more introverted or less extroverted. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, because I can't do it myself, because where I live, I don't know if I mentioned this already in the beginning of this video, because I know I did mention it. It's probably back in the first time I thought I was recording. Where I currently live in Canada, it's privately, it's about $3,000 to $4,500 to do a screening or a testing of autism. And I don't have that kind of money right now. Obviously, the more I can make myself, the more I can like grow in discipline in uploading clips, like 1 or 2, and they're so easy because I have a button that can just copy the past 30 seconds of my gameplay. So it's all set up. I've been streamlining things progressively, and right now it's never been easier to be able to just upload things and just edit things. And I just got started with DaVinci Resolve, moved from CapCut, which is great for beginners, by the way. But DaVinci Resolve, oh my gosh, there's so much more details that you can just play with, and I'm excited to learn all the different things I can do. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video here. But yeah, the reason I was asking, like, Jack or anyone in his community, or even in my community, out of the 63 subscribers that I have, obviously not 2 of them, because 2 of them are my kids. They subscribed to me recently. But yeah, if y'all have anything to add to the conversation that would be of benefit to anyone, or if you just want to share, your own story, I would love to hear about it. Honestly, I'm someone who loves listening to people. Like, out of all the career assessments that I've done over the years, I constantly get something like life coach, counselor, therapist, or something. Just like, there's a part of that shows that I do well listening to other people. I just care about other people's lives. It's just what I do. Like, even in this video, in the last time I thought I was recording, but I didn't. What happened? Where did you lift his hand? Right here? Right here?
Paper. Yeah, I'm
right here?
With certain foods.
Where's your freaking finger? Show me your freaking finger. Right there. What the frick happened, Jack? What happened? Were you nervous? Were you doing this thing? Were you like, did you feel an imperfection on the beds of the fingernails, and then you started chewing and then it just got out of hand? I used to do that. I don't know how I stopped. I don't know how I've stopped. I think it's the gaming, and I think it's the editing, because it takes a large portion of my time, which is great, because if it's not, then I'm not doing anything. Yeah. So anyways, any other single dads out there raising 2 girls? That would be cool. That's something that I'm looking forward to, like, connect with people, because you're always looking for people that you can relate to. It's really hard finding that specific circumstance. Single dad, abandoned by the wife, and the kid's mother, raising 2 daughters on his own. At least, I am super thankful that I have my sister nearby, so like, and her family is nearby too, so that if I ever needed someone to watch them while I go grocery shopping or something like that, they're there. So, and this country has been super swell in the fact that it does help out single parents. So I'm taking care of the finances, Now I just got to be more disciplined with my time. But yeah, anyways, I'm done with the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Jack, put a band-aid on that. Stop chewing your fingernails. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the top. I'm so weird. It's just that, okay, look. No, I'll say that for another video. All right? Bye, guys.